What's the Word Sports podcast with your boy Manny.
It's your boy Sean.
And welcome on this Friday. You know, let's cut the chit chat. Let's get right to business. You know what I mean? Some good things. There's some things have been happening. We gotta address it. And first of all, we want to thank everybody that's coming on. Like I told you, make sure you like, you subscribe, and you share, and also comment as well. We want to hear your opinion. We want to hear what you got to say, because here, what's the word? We want to hear what is your word. Feel me? So so let's get into it. The one of the big stories that's been going on is Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is really upset of the fact that um, one of his people at LSU, the college that he went to before he went to the pros, that one of the players was wearing his old number, number 5, and he's really making a big deal out of this and really talking a lot and really just upset at the fact that someone basically took his number. And there's been a lot of controversy around it. So, in your opinion, or in your side, well, what do you feel about this situation, and how you feel like what Daniels is kind of like? He's over dramatic. Is he doing too much? How you feel from your perspective?
I'm not gonna say he's over dramatic, but I don't think he's in the right. Jaden Daniels did have a great season. He did win the Heisman that year.
Mhm.
Did put up good numbers with LSU, but at the same time, he did not do things like Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow set records, won the Heisman, and won the Natty. Um, it's not like Jaden Daniels did anything to top what Joe Burrow did to be on the same level as Joe Burrow besides winning the Heisman. So I don't think that he should have his jersey retired just because of what he did. Um, at LSU, a lot of people didn't get their jerseys retired. It's a lot of great players that came from LSU, and he has to understand that he's not the only great player to not have his jersey retired. Too many great players. Whether it's Odell, whether it's Leonard Fournette, Jarvis Landry, as the list goes on because LSU produces so much talent. So I think Jaden Daniels is just in his feelings at this point. I think he doesn't want them to use his name, image, and likeness no more. I think I seen something about him wanting the Heisman Trophy back. Um, and if he want all that stuff back, cool. But the program moves on without him. So that's just the truth. If they said that, if they never told him that his jersey was going to be retired, then I don't know why he's acting like he's so like in shock.
I feel you on that. Hey JB, what's going on, bro? Good seeing you, bro. Also, Quan 99367. Welcome to the show. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all put y'all likes up, and make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and share it to somebody. Spread the word. We want to get as much people as we possibly can, and continue to build this. And so, yeah, I understand completely, bro, what you're saying. And I agree 100%. I think he's over dramatic with it, in my opinion, because what you gonna do about it? I mean, dude, you're in the pros. What you gonna do? Go to LSU and take the number 5 jersey away for the young boy? What you gonna do? You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
he just showed you what he gonna do. He just say he taking the Heisman back, so they won't have the Heisman at the school.
Yeah, he drawing. Yeah, he drawing. He drawing. He drawing. That don't make that. That's come on, bro. Yeah, he's really doing too much. I feel like that when it comes down to it, he doesn't want nobody touching his. I mean, obviously, he doesn't want nobody touching his number, but it doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? Now, unless his number got retired and somebody wanted to take his number and you know what I mean, and some young person or whatever the case may be confronts Jaden Daniels about the number and asks for the blessing, and Daniels say no, but he try to continue to try to get the number anyway without maneuvering some stuff, then that'd be different. But brother, you ain't really you wasn't really all that special at LSU. I mean, that's just the God honest truth. And
I'm not gonna go that far.
I am
Yeah,
because
but that's a
if you
lot.
were that special, if you were that special, your joint would have been retired,
You
or
can't
they
you
would have
can't
been
say.
arguing some type of stuff.
And I see that's where you take too far. Yeah, I was cool with everything you said until you went there. You can't say that a Heisman winner season wasn't special. You can't say that. And then
Well,
he
that doesn't. Well, just because you won the Heisman Trophy, don't mean that your number need to be retired.
no, I didn't. I'm not saying that. But you say he didn't have a
I'm
special
just saying.
season. You say he
Huh?
didn't have a special season. He did have a special season, brother, because
I
he won
mean,
the Heisman.
I said he wasn't really like no, he did have a special season. Like, I'm not saying he was no scrub or anything like that, but I'm saying like he wasn't like like no Tom Brady type stuff. Like he wasn't like no legend in there. He wasn't no
Respectfully,
legend.
Tom Brady was top ASS in college.
I'm talking about football and NFL.
I mean, he was Tom Brady to his team. See, I was cool. I'm cool with your take, but don't you can't downplay his season. You
I'm
can
not
say he was.
downgrading. I'm just saying like you have like that you did crazy stuff in college for years, and you know what I mean, like breaking records and stuff like that. I mean, one good season. I mean, okay, good, you got it. Respect that. That's cool and all that, but that still doesn't justify you saying, "Oh, you getting mad because somebody took your somebody take your number or your jersey, all because of what you was dominating for 1 year."
I mean, well, that's what a lot of Heisman winning trophy winners do. Is dominate for 1 year.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what you gonna get like all because I guess you feel like that you dominated that year or whatever the case may be, or that year that was special. You think in your mind that your number should be untouchable. That's literally what he thinks. And because if that was the case, because if that wasn't the case, he wouldn't say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring my Heisman Trophy back."
You're right. He does think that. I'm
That's a
cool with what you're
problem.
saying. Just don't say his season wasn't special.
Oh no, I'm not saying.
Because then that's an argument that I would take for him. I'll take that argument for him if you're gonna say his season wasn't special. His season was special.
How you
The
doing,
man
Jasmine?
the man had
Come
600
on
yards
in.
in one game. 600 total yards in a game. So you can't say his season wasn't special. But
Nah.
I'm cool. I'm cool. I don't think his jersey should be retired. But don't say his season wasn't special. That's the part where you lose me.
I
Guy,
mean, it was special. It was special, but don't say it was that special to the point that you think that your number need to be retired or nobody need to wear your number. That's just a lot. That's too much. That's you're going way off the deep end. You're going way off the deep end. I think he's getting over dramatic about this. He's doing too much, and quite frankly, I feel like he's being immature about it. You know what I mean?
um,
Because at the end of the day, it's like, what oh, he was like, exit out. Hold up, y'all. What y'all gotta think about what's going on with Jaden Daniels? Uh,
my fault, bro. I couldn't see no comments.
okay, y'all hear me?
Might grab my other phone.
Hold up. All right, I better.
I don't know yet. I'm gonna end up. I'll probably grab my other phone because I don't see no comments.
All right. All right. Well, JB said Jaden Daniels had 209 rushing yards in a season, and that's running back numbers. Okay, cool. That's fine. So JB, in your estimation, if you think that, do you think that his number should be retired? But yeah, let us know if you feel like that his number should be retired based on the statement that you just made, JB. But yeah, though, like yeah, though, it's like no, that's just how I feel, bro. I just feel like that. It's just he doing too much. And it don't need to be. He ain't need to do all that, in my opinion. You hear me?
What you say?
I said, but yeah, in general, I just feel like that he doing too much. You know what I mean? He don't need to be doing all that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, I mean, you in Washington and the young man, he doing his thing in LSU. He ain't bothering nobody. You know what I mean? And so, like, why are you doing that? I don't know. It's just a lot. It is weird to me. It's just a number.
I mean, I can't say, you can say it's just a number, but if you feel like your legacy is solidified at an organization, then you should act the way that Jaden Daniels is acting. I don't. If Jaden Daniels feels like his number should be retired because of him winning the Heisman, then he's acting the right way. I can't be mad at him for moving the way he's moving.
Well, I can be mad because it'd be different if Joe Burrow, if this was Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, they recently said that his number in college was going to be retired, and you know what I mean, it was going to be hanged up because Joe Burrow did great things in college.
Well, they number one, they didn't say it was going to be retired. All they said was nobody was going to wear number 9. That's all they said. They didn't say it was going to be retired.
That's honorable. That sounds like it's retirement to me.
Joe
That sounds
Burrow
like
said.
retirement to me.
Joe Burrow said himself that he doesn't know that that's what they told him, but it could change at any time.
They could change at any time, but that's what they told him.
Mm. Hey, I'm just saying.
But that's what I'm saying. So like, if I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like that. I mean, yeah, Jalen Daniels did good things and stuff like that. He had a special year and everything like that in LSU, but it's a lot, bro. I mean, you're just doing too much by just saying, claiming that claim, and getting mad over a number or whatever case maybe. That's
I mean, but is
being
he really
petty.
doing
I
too
ain't
much
gonna
though,
lie.
bro? Because how many people can say they won the Heisman?
Nah, a lot.
So I mean, it's not a lot of people that can say they won the Heisman. I just seen Shador Sanders got his number retired in college football.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like
And Hunter too.
I
And
know,
Hunter too.
but I think only
He's
one of those
right.
players. I think Travis actually deserved it, but that was all for one season. If we want to be realistic,
So what you feel
so
like?
what you about to say?
So I'm saying is what you feel like that Jane Daniels is getting disrespected.
Not saying he's getting disrespected, but I'm saying the criteria of getting your number retired in college football is not as high as you might think. I feel like you think that you got to play high, play great for 4 years to get your number retired. I don't think that's true.
So you think by him doing had that special year, you think that alone was enough for him to get his number retired?
Yes. See, the same thing about Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow had a special year.
I mean, I mean, I don't know, bro. I just feel like that. It's just because at the end of the day, bro, it's like you know, anything. First of all, anything can happen. Like you just said, anything can happen. You know, somebody, when like a couple years from now or something like that, or 2 years from now, they can say, okay, Jalen Daniels. They can say, okay, Jalen Daniels, we're gonna retire your number. Feel me? After college, at Joe Burrow, I mean, after college, Joe Burrow, he went to Cincinnati. Somebody wore his number in college.
They didn't.
After I said after he left. After he left,
You
not
said
now. Not now. Yeah, not
The
now.
fact
I'm
that
talking
Joe
about after
Burrow
he
left,
left. Yeah, after he left
they
college to
didn't.
go
They
to
didn't wear his
Cincinnati.
jersey. That's the whole point. Nobody has worn number 9 since he's left.
Well, I mean, look here.
Somebody's wearing Jaden Daniels number 3 years after he left.
Okay.
It was disrespectful. If you feel like if I'm Jaden Daniels and I feel like I put up a special season and I won the Heisman just like Joe Burrow did, and nobody's worn Joe Burrow's numbers since, but you get my number up in 3 years, that is disrespectful.
I don't know. I think he making this a big deal. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Because you claiming that it's not a big deal. I mean, you
Cause
well,
you
you claiming that it's not a big deal, but but you know what I mean. But it's a big deal because of the accomplishment that he did, which kind of
yeah,
justified
because
what kind of. But
realistically, bro, there might not be another quarterback that can put up the numbers that Jaden Daniels put up. Realistically,
okay,
wait, with the numbers he put up that season is not a lot of quarterbacks that can do that. So that's I'm not saying his numbers should be retired, but he can make a case for sure.
he can make a case. He can make a case. I'm not ever gonna say that like his number is never gonna be retired or stuff like that because it can happen. You know what I mean? But as of right now, ain't nothing. Ain't nothing like came to fruition. You was out there in Washington doing your own thing, stuff like that, and here this young man come along wearing the number or whatever the case may be, and so like that's why I said it could happen. It could happen. He could wind up
Like
next
it
year or the
can't
year
happen.
after that.
It don't matter no more.
Huh?
It don't matter no more. Jada Dan he don't care no more. He said you gave his number up now. Now give me my Heisman. So I don't see nothing wrong with that. Give me my Heisman. Then. Don't use my name when you want to talk to your recruits. Don't say my name. Don't mention me. You didn't retire me. Don't mention me.
Why
He
the
has
school
he
got
has
his
that right as a
Heisman?
player.
Why the school got this his Heisman?
You said why? Because he let him have it. He let him use it.
Oh,
See that's Jade. It was good business. They ruined that business though.
I'm crying. JB funny. But I mean, okay. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't have gave them my Heisman. That's just me. That's in my own personal award. I'm taking that home. That's number one. But
They got the replica.
they got the replica. He got the real
Yeah,
one.
they got a copy. Yeah, but he want the copy too.
Oh, he want the
I
replica
want both. You're
too.
not gonna use it. Yeah, you can't have it at the school. He said you can't use my name, image, and likeness no more. So that means anything that has to do with Jaden Daniels can't be at the school.
So basically, he erasing his own legacy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going really. He's not really erasing it because it's already stamped.
Well, in his mind. Well, I'm saying, well, in his
But
mind.
you're not gonna talk to your next recruits talking about Jaden Daniels or saying you can be the next Jaden Daniels. You can't say Jaden Daniels' name in that facility or in that organization.
He said Jaden Daniels over Joe Burrow anyway. It's your boy JB. It's your boy JB. I'm taking Joe Burrow, brother. Uh, but okay. I ain't gonna lie. He entitled to feel where he want to feel. You know what I mean? Now I kind of got a big perspective around it. You kind of entitled to feel how you want to feel. But like at the end of the day, like he just never know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? But they could retire his number. You know what I mean? Like literally, Joe Burrow just found out that they was going to retire that not retire them, but nobody can wear number 9 again. You know what I mean? And so, and he just found that out what 2 days ago or a day ago or something like that. So anything can happen. You know, that's my
But
point
the number is
exactly.
not getting retired, bro. So he's not giving him hope, bro. It's not getting retired. That's being honest. Jamar Chase doesn't have his number retired. Justin Jefferson doesn't have his number retired. His jersey not getting retired, bro.
Well, nobody can wear number 5 again.
No, they are wearing number 5. That's the whole problem. Bro.
But all right. Well, we'll see how this all plays out. You know what I mean? In the upcoming days or weeks. I guess they find a solution or they don't. But let us know how you feel about. I mean, obviously y'all all let us know about what y'all feel about Jalen Daniels and the situation about him. And so thank you for y'all input and everything like that. And other people that's already joining in, you feel free to express how you want to feel about Jim Daniels. We'll definitely will respond and watch your comments and look at your comments and see, excuse me, what you guys are talking, what you guys are having on your mind. That being said, we're gonna move to the next topic, and the next topic is um, Jackson Dart. Now, there's been a lot of things been going around with Jackson Dart in the past couple of days. Um, Coaches have been saying that he's been having a rough time. He's been struggling throughout training camp right now, like for the past week or so. Um, um, One of the coaches actually said it publicly that he feel like that Jackson Dart is not ready for the season because of the struggles that's going on in training camp, turnovers, fumbles, and stuff like that. And so, brother, in your opinion, do you feel that Jackson Dart can be, or is he, in your eyes, a Super Bowl caliber quarterback?
Um, he can be. I mean, it's too early to tell. He only in the second year, and he didn't play his full first year. So all I can go off of is the games that I did see, and off of what I've seen, he can be for sure. Anybody who's saying that he can't be is it's not intelligent. To be honest,
I'm watching
if you
football.
and anybody talking about his struggles, maybe it's because he got a new offense with a whole bunch of new players and a new
Mhm.
system. So, but when you want to talk about can he just offer talent? Yeah, he can. I mean, you still gonna have to put the team around him. I think for him to win the Super Bowl, he's gonna have to have the right team on offense. He has to have the right pieces. I think people forget that we seen Jackson Dart play at a high level without his number one receiver.
Mhm.
So with Malik Neighbors is back this year, we're gonna actually see what Jackson Dart can do. So I think he can be a Super Bowl caliber player.
Uh, I feel like it's too early to tell. Like what Greg was saying, he said not a Super Bowl caliber yet. I agree with Greg on that subject. Um, I got to see more Jackson Dart. I do like his swag. I do like his talent. When he produced in the first year, uh, you know, I think he's heading into his third year, right, or
Second,
second, right? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like his first year was nice. He had moments where a lot of moments, a lot of good moments where he was just displaying his talent, and you know what I mean, and showed that he was a quarterback for the future for the Giants. I feel like that quarterback caliber is kind of stretching it. You know what I mean? Because it's too early to tell. I think probably we'll see him from like this year or next year to kind of see to kind of show if can he really be that type of guy, to really be that Super Bowl caliber player. Does he have the talent to be? Um, yeah. Um, but I don't think that he'll reach to that level with the New York Giants. I do not believe that at all. And it's just the simple fact is that because I feel like the NFC is too strong for the New York Giants. Even though that their team is stacked and stuff like that, um, I can't honestly look you in the eye and say, okay, in a playoff game, I'm not that confident that he can beat Jalen Hurts in a playoff game. I'm not that confident that
I
he.
can't. I'm not saying that.
Well, I
Number
can
one,
be.
you haven't seen him. You haven't seen him in the playoff games for you to even make that assumption. No, and he's beating Jalen Hurts in the regular season, so you can't make the assumption and say that you don't think he
Not
could beat him in the
playoffs.
playoffs.
Not playoffs.
Never seen him in the playoffs.
Hold it. Jaden Daniels, that's number one. Number two, Matthew Stafford. You know what I mean?
He's
I
not. He's
can't
not.
see him beat
Oh,
Matthew Stafford.
he's not. I can see him being all these players. If he makes it to the playoffs, I can see him being anybody in the playoffs.
No,
You haven't
see,
seen Jaden. You haven't seen
that's
Jackson
when we
Dart in the
both
playoffs
think we
though,
both use a disconnect because I don't see it.
because you're saying that he can't beat players when you've never seen him play in the playoffs, and he's only in his second year, and he only played a couple of games. So how
Like the
you
only
can't
way,
make an assumption like
like
that?
I'm not like the only way I probably see that, or at least have like an eye to like, okay, all right, he got a chance to beat these guys if he's with another team. I don't think he can do it with the Giants at all.
I can't.
That's just my
I'm not
opinion.
saying I can't say that. I can't agree with that opinion. I can't agree with that opinion when I seen him with
That's
my
very
own
strong.
eyes. Him he destroyed the Eagles. I seen with my own eyes him torch the Eagles. So you seeing things like Greg said, why
Regular
is Jalen Hurts the
season,
standard when I seen him
regular
outplay
season,
Jalen Hurts. I
regular
seen him
season,
outplay Jalen Hurts.
regular season is regular season. Playoff is playoffs.
No, because no, because
For
you I
example,
can't
let me
see
give an example.
no
Well, let me give an example. Let me
no.
give an example. Let me get it's the truth though. But let me give an example. Like Jalen Daniels, his first year, he was cooking. He was cooking, bro. He was out there on the top. He took the Washington Commanders to the NFC Championship. Then what happened? He
Wasn't
collided with Jalen
it
Hurts,
wasn't Jalen
and Jalen
Hurts?
Hurts.
It wasn't Jalen Hurts. I'm tired. See,
Well,
that's the problem I had with you, bro. You and this Jalen Hurts, you keep giving Jalen Hurts too much credit. It wasn't Jalen Hurts. It was the Eagles defense. Stop
I
saying
am gonna
Jalen
give a
Hurts.
Super Bowl MVP credit. Hell yeah.
In the NFC Championship, it was not Jalen Hurts. It was the defense. And the defense forced a bunch of turnovers. Do you realize that?
And turned into points because of
It wasn't
Jalen
because of
Hurts that
Jalen.
capitalized.
It was not because of Jalen. It was Saquon. It was not because of Jalen. See, you like to
Jalen
give
Sean.
all this credit to Jalen Hurts. No, I can't. That's the problem I had with you and Jalen Hurts. You give too much credit to Jalen Hurts. Year two, after Jalen Hurts first year, you did not say Jalen Hurts was going to the Super Bowl. After Jalen Hurts second year, you was not saying Jalen Hurts was going to the Super Bowl. So stop. Jalen Hurts is not the standard. And if Jalen Hurts is your standard, then you can't talk down on Jackson Dirt. Truthfully,
Well, the standard is winning, so obviously it's Jalen Hurts because he's the standard of winning. So you know what I mean.
the standard is not. And
The
if the
standard
standard
is
is
winning
winning,
to a
Jackson Dirt.
W.
If 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 the standard is winning, Jackson Dirt beat Jalen Hurts in the regular season. So if that's the standard, then go by your standard. You want to move the goalpost. Don't move the goalpost. The standard is winning. Don't say oh yeah,
I
that's the regular
mean,
season, not the postseason. The
it's the
standard is
truth.
winning.
It's the truth.
The standard is winning. The standard is
It's the
winning.
truth.
He beat him in the regular
I
season.
mean, that's fine. He can be okay, cool. But I don't see him being
Okay,
in
that's the
postseason.
standard. That's the standard. Don't
I don't
matter.
see him
It's the
being in
standard. You
postseason.
said winning. You said the standard is winning.
Yeah,
So we're
standard
gonna
is
stick
winning.
with what your standard is. Jackson Dart beat Jalen Hurts in the regular season.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
All right.
He said, "Why not
Without his
Mahomes?"
number one
What do
receiver.
you mean? What do you mean Mahomes, Greg? What you mean? But
He's saying
but
why is
yeah,
Mahomes not the standard?
not the standard.
Why is Jalen Hurts the standard, not Mahomes?
Mahomes, you talking about? Mahomes got three championships.
I know, but the first thing you said was Jalen Hurts.
I'm talking about in the NFC. I'm not. I'm talking about the NFC.
I know. That's cool. But it's still
But
Jalen
but
Hurts shouldn't have been the first name.
if you want to put Patrick Mahomes in, I'll be more than happy to put Patrick Mahomes in because lately the standard for Patrick Mahomes hasn't been winning. So
Jalen Hurts lost to Baker Mayfield in the playoffs. See,
okay,
you try you the way you'd like to talk like Jalen Hurts is unbeatable in the playoffs. Just not it's not true. Nah, it's not true at all.
I mean, okay, fine. I'm not saying that Jalen Hurts doesn't is like undefeated in playoff wins and stuff like that. He lost to Baker Mayfield. Okay, cool. What Baker Mayfield has done since then? Nothing.
He also lost to the 49ers, right?
I'm Nah. That was crazy.
He,
Nah,
he also lost to
that's
them
crazy.
too, right?
That was 1-on-1, 1-on-1, tied
I'm
one
just
one.
asking a question. I'm just asking a question, brother.
But he's the one guy that actually went to the mountaintop. Besides Matthew Stafford, none of those guys that you
Like,
claim that they beat them never took their team to the top of the mountain. So you can say
you're right.
that all you want to, but the fact of the matter is that Jalen Hurts got long resume, and all them other quarterbacks that you're talking about that they lost to Jalen, they lost to Jalen Hurts. So
You're right. But Jalen Hurts didn't take us to the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts performs in the Super Bowl. He didn't take us to the Super Bowl though. So let's get that. Let's get that one right there straight to you. He did not take us to the Super Bowl. Saquon
continue
took
to
us
take
the
it to
first
the
year.
Super Bowl.
Second year, the defense
I'm
took
about to say
us
what?
because they took out every first.
No. Hold. Time out.
No,
First year, Jalen
calm
took
down.
it to the bowl. First year, Jalen took it to
No,
the
he did
bowl.
not. No,
Jalen
he
Hurts
did
never
not.
did. He
We
had
took
a
out
Super Bowl. He
the
had an
defense.
MVP year. He was third year. He was
The,
third
the
running in the
we're talking
MVP.
about. No, you're talking about what you just tell me. It's a difference between regular season and postseason. That's what you just said, right? You wanted to separate the
Yeah,
two.
but he was dominating in
And the
postseason and
NFC
regular season
Championship.
at that time.
Who was the
Without
49ers quarterback?
Saquon, huh?
Who was the 49ers quarterback?
Rock Pretty,
And huh?
Rock
Who was the
Pretty.
quarterback in the game? He got
You know
hurt,
what he
right?
scored back in the game?
He got hurt. Yes, he got hurt, right?
Yeah, he got hurt.
His backup got hurt, right?
Okay,
They had played a game without a quarterback. So
they had a backup
the NFC
quarterback.
Championship, So the NFC Championship was not because of Jalen Hurts. It was because of the defense, and that's a fact.
Yeah, I'm telling you, boy. The disrespect that
Oh,
this man
it's
get is
facts.
unbelievable.
No,
It's unbelievable,
you don't
man.
like to
It's
go off the
crazy.
facts.
It's
You don't go
unbelievable.
off of facts. I go off facts. Now, if you want to say that he Jalen Hurts performed at a high level in the Super Bowl, I can agree with that. But to get to the Super Bowl, it was not because of Jalen Hurts.
All right, well, you can probably make that claim for that game specifically, but some other games, absolutely.
What other games?
Like besides the 49ers game,
The second time we went to the Super Bowl and won, it was because of Saquon. Saquon took us to the Super Bowl, not Jalen Hurts.
I said the first time.
Sa- the first time was because of you said the other games, but I
Yeah,
can't remember
because
the other games. The other games didn't matter to me. But I know in the NFC Championship, it wasn't because of him. Because I do believe that the 49ers would have put up a fight if they had a quarterback.
they probably would have put up a fight. But my bet was they probably would have lost that game because it was the Eagles' year that year. Same thing with Jalen Hurts in the
Correct.
second year. All right, you can make that claim that Saquon had a historic year. Okay, cool. I give you that. But in the Super Bowl, they had their eyes on Saquon because they didn't believe that Jalen Hurts couldn't do it by himself, right? Because that was the narrative that he can't throw, he's not a good quarterback, he folds under pressure, all that stuff. So when they gave Saquon out the factor, what he did, what he do?
Yeah, he had a great game. But you
No,
do realize it was.
phenomenal. No, phenomenal. Not great,
But you do
phenomenal.
realize on the other side of the ball that the defense played just as good as Jalen Hurts, right?
Okay, cool. That's cool. That's fine. Okay, cool. I get all that.
You
I'm
do
not
realize
knocking
that,
the
right?
defense down.
You do realize if the defense didn't have the take turnovers that they did, that the game would have been much closer than what it was, right? There would not have been a dagger. The dagger would not have been a dagger. The score, it wouldn't have been a blowout game.
You know what I discovered. You know what I discovered. You find any way. You pick anything, any way, bro, to discredit Jalen Hurts, and it's crazy, bro.
No, I'm not discrediting, but I
Yeah,
can't. When it comes to
yeah.
you, bro, I can't give him all the credit because you do too much. You do too much, bro.
No, I
You
don't do
do
too
too
much.
much. You give him too much
The
credit.
facts he's been showing,
The
the
fact,
history is that the resume show that he deserves that type of credit.
bro.
It
So you
doesn't
telling
happen
me
the
if
way
the
it
defense
looked
didn't
like.
play good, would it have been a blowout without the defense?
Probably not.
Would it have been
Probably
a
not.
blowout?
Probably not.
Okay, that's all I said. It's not a lie. I said without the defense, it wouldn't have been a blowout, which is the truth.
Probably not. But he still would have played at that particular high level,
Would
even
have,
if it
but
wasn't
it wouldn't
like
have been a
that.
blowout.
Okay, cool. But he still would have played at that high level though. And that
That's
type of
cool.
level.
But you cool. But you seen he played at a high level the first time too and
I
lost.
mean, at the end of the day, everybody got a job to do. Defense got a job to stop the quarterback. Jalen Hurts has the job to put throw the ball, make the right plays, and he did it.
See, that's my problem with you. You talk about I try to discredit this conversation was supposed to be about Jackson Dirt. You see how this conversation went from Jackson Dirt to Jalen Hurts? You can't
No,
help
no,
yourself but to talk about Jalen Hurts no matter what.
no,
You
because the
can't help
fact that you
yourself.
said no, because the fact that you said that you can see
You can't.
Jackson Dart. Hold up, because the fact that you said you can see Jackson Dart beating Jalen Hurts in a playoff game is crazy to me.
Who mentioned
That
Jalen
that
Hurts?
that.
You did.
Uh,
Who mentioned Jalen Hurts? You brought up Jalen Hurts. I never said nothing about Jalen Hurts. I was talking
I
about
know
Jackson Dirt.
you did. No, you did.
You
I
brought up
did
Jalen
mention
Hurts.
that.
Said
You're right. I did.
exactly,
You're right. But what I'm telling
exactly.
you is, I'm talking about the top quarterbacks in the NFC that I can't see Jackson Dart beating, and Jalen Hurts was one of them.
Jackson Dirt only played like 6 games.
But
So,
I'm
so
talking
how
about
are
him
you
as
making
a.
these assumptions?
I'm not making an assumption.
Of course,
The question is, do you see him as a Super Bowl caliber quarterback? I said I
yes, a
don't
Super Bowl
know. I don't
caliber.
think because I don't see.
But let me tell you this: a Super Bowl caliber quarterback is different from saying is Jackson Dirt about to win the Super Bowl.
You're right.
One is potential, and one is he going to do it? Can he potentially beat Jalen Hurts, Matthew
Right, that's what
Stafford
I'm saying,
in the
Greg.
game?
That's what I'm saying, Greg. Yeah, he's not the top in the quarterback in the NFC. I said, can he beat the top quarterbacks in the NFC? Can you see that?
Me, Greg is going against you. He going against you. He's saying Jalen Hurts is not a top quarterback in the NFC.
Well, he's a hater, so you know what I mean. You
But
know
he
what I mean.
did.
So he's a hater. He literally a Jalen Hurts hater. So I don't care what he got to say about that. But you know what I mean. He literally is. He literally is. He literally say I hate Jalen Hurts. So you know what I mean. Every time I see him, he literally say that. So, but like in general though, but I'm saying like when I'm talking about caliber stuff, like caliber quarterback, all right, like those quarterbacks that can potentially, all right, can you see Jackson? All right, let me ask you a question. Can you see Jackson Dart beating Patrick Mahomes?
No, but can I tell you this, bro? We're going off of 6 games.
But
Off of
but
6 games, how am I going to say he can beat anybody? How can I say he can beat anybody in 6 games, bro? He's played 6 games.
what you said that the type of talent that he is,
He
he
does have the
can be
talent to be a
a
quarter. Super. He
right.
does, but I also
Right.
said
But
I haven't seen him play with his number one. I have yet to see him play with Malik Neighbors yet. So I can't even really adjust. I said this year we'll really see what Jackson Dart can do. And you barely is gonna really see that because he's in a new system. So it's gonna take a couple years to really see what Jackson Dart can do. But I said he has the talent to be a Super Bowl caliber quarterback.
You're right.
I didn't
You're
say
right.
he is.
You're right. That's what I'm
He's
saying.
not
Judging
a
off the
Super Bowl
talent.
caliber player.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying because you're saying it probably going to take time. All right, cool. But I'm saying judging it as the talent wise of Jackson Dart, the talent. Because he ain't
Yeah,
proved anything yet.
off of the talent, what I seen.
So you, yeah, like I'm saying, like, because he ain't proved anything yet. But all talent wise, you said that he can potentially be a Super Bowl caliber quarterback. So talent wise, can you see him beat Patrick Mahomes?
No,
Talent wise, can you see him beat Josh Allen?
no. But I mean, I'm gonna stop you right here because
I'm asking the
your
question.
whole no because if this is a whole angle to be like Jalen Hurts did these things,
No,
then
no, 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 it's no angle. It's
okay,
no angle. It's no
okay,
angle. I'm just asking the question. I'm just
okay.
asking the question.
I'm gonna stop you before you. Talent wise, I'm not gonna say he can beat a lot of people because again, I only see him play 6 games. It's only been 6 games. But you
All right,
said
but
can
I
he?
said take away. I said take away those 6 games. Take away those 6. I'm talking about him as a talent. You saw him last year as a
But yeah,
talent.
I haven't
He was
seen him with a
something.
number one. I haven't seen him with a number one receiver. That's the thing. I seen him with without a number one receiver. See, when you
Uh,
say things like he can't beat Jalen Hurts in the postseason, but he can beat him in the regular season, now it don't make no sense. That makes no sense. If he in 6 games, if in the 6 games that he played, or if he even played 6 games, if he
no, he
beat him in the
can't.
regular season, you can't say
Wait, what did he say? He said
that
talent
that
wise,
is
yes.
true.
He said talent wise, yes.
Yeah, talent wise, yes, but as a player, we don't know. We just gonna take time to actually know as a player if he can be a Super Bowl caliber player
Nah,
because we
Sean
haven't
said
seen
no.
him.
He said talent wise, still no. You don't see him being Patrick Mahomes. You said that, right? Talent wise.
Yeah, talent wise, yeah, talent wise, no, but I think talent wise, he's a Super Bowl caliber player.
I could see going to the playoffs and take them to take team to the playoffs or something like that. Probably a nice good run. But like I said, like those top NFC quarterbacks. I mean, and when it comes down to it, we gotta see it because you know what I'm saying. Because you said we only saw 6 games with him, like with 6 games with him. But in the course of those 6 games, he's shown his potential. He's shown his talent. He's shown what he can do. He's shown that he can possibly be a problem to not only the division but possibly the NFC.
You're right, but the thing with that is he only shows you a sneak preview though because he did it without a number
Right.
one receiver.
Right.
That's my whole thing.
That's what
He
I'm
did
saying.
it. My whole thing
That's
is
what
yeah,
I'm,
we seen it, but we seen it without Malik Neighbors, and we seen it in a different system.
right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to you. Just by that, we see a sneak peek of him doing, playing at that type of level. You know what I mean? Even without his top wide receiver or other receivers or even Cam Scatterable. You know what I mean? Can you still make that same claim and say that throughout all that you can still see Jackson Dart go toe to toe with a Bo Nix or Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson or heck even a Joe Burrow.
Why are you seeing all the players in the AFC?
No, I'm just naming any quarterback at this point. I'm just making any quarterback.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just making any quarterback. Because if you're saying to me, right, that he gave us a little preview of what he can do even without his number one wideout. Now we haven't really seen him. We didn't see him his reach his full potential with Malik Neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to see that this year, right? We're about to see that
Mm-hmm.
this year, right?
Malik
So
Neighbors and Isaiah Likely.
right, right. So 9 out of 10, when we about to see it, they should be dominate, or they should be playing not dominate, but they should be playing at a high level. Well, Jackson Dart should be playing at a high level because what he did
Yeah,
last year, he was showing that he could still play just as good, if not even better, without his guy and with
but
Cam.
that's also on a different system. That's also on a different system. See that And you can suck your teeth and all that. The excuse you give Jalen
I'm not,
Hurts
I'm
every
not, I'm
single
not,
year
I'm not
is
talking about these.
okay,
I'm not talking
okay,
about these.
okay.
I'm like,
Making
okay,
sure
cool.
because every year you say Jalen Hurts is in a new system, which is why he can't play at the highest extent of in the league because he has a new system every year. That's what you tell me. So
That's the truth.
if Jackson Dart has a different system, then if he has a down year, I can't take that away from him until the third year.
Well, the difference between Jalen and Dart is that Jalen had a system each and every single year. I don't think that Dart is going to have a different type of system each and every single year like Jalen Hurts had experience.
We don't know that though. In his second year, this is
I
his
mean, we
second
don't know
coordinator.
that. I mean, we don't know that. We don't know that. But then also, when it comes down to it, every single time Jalen Hurts had a new offensive coordinator, offensive scheme, or system, it made me look like okay, he wasn't playing at the best that he should be playing, right? Or you know what I mean, the best that he should be playing, right? But he never missed the playoffs since he been a starter. Feel me? So I don't know. That's what I think that's what makes Jalen Hurts so special is that no matter what's going on, no matter what system, he find a way to put his team in a position to make it to the big dance each and every year, no matter what it looked like.
See that's the statement right there that I have a problem with. That's the statement with Jalen Hurts that I have a problem with.
It's the truth. It's the
It's not the
truth, brother.
truth.
It's the truth.
It's not the truth.
That history has
That's a
been
partial truth.
told.
That's a partial truth. It's not a full truth. It's not a full because the way you explain it, you make it seem like Jalen Hurts takes us to the playoffs every year. It's not on Jalen Hurts does not take us to the playoffs every year. Every year you can look at the stats. Jalen Hurts has had multiple down years, which is why he's in the
But
hot seat. If Jalen
yeah,
Hurts, if
yeah,
Jalen
yeah,
Hurts
you're
took us
right.
to the playoffs every year, he wouldn't be in the hot seat.
He
He
did
wouldn't be in
too.
the hot seat if he
Ever
took us to
since
the
he's
playoffs
been a
every year.
starter, he's been to the
So
playoffs.
why is he in the hot seat, bro? So why is he not? Why is he in the hot seat?
You said why is he in the hot seat?
Yeah,
Because
why is he in the hot seat?
You got to see him play better.
No, exactly. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Meaning that
Hold on. I'm
just
not saying. I'm
meaning
not saying
he's
that.
not the reason. He's not the sole reason.
Hold up. I'm not saying. I said that he need to play better. I'm saying
Okay,
that he needs to play. I mean, I'm going to go. I'm riding down with my quarterback. I love my quarterback
that's
and stuff
cool.
like that. But
Yeah, I could be ride or die and also be realistic. You you
you're right.
you you
I'm
be
telling
ride or
the
die and
truth.
don't be realistic.
Nah, no, no. See, don't. That's not fair. Because
Yes.
I do tell you,
No,
I come on
that's
the show
true.
all the time, and I defend my quarterback. But I also say he does need to improve. He does need to
No,
improve.
but
I
it's
do that. I say that all
multiple
the
years.
time.
Multiple years that he needs to improve, not just one year. It's been multiple years.
Okay, fine.
No matter.
I mean, you go
So
on in your
the
seventh
my
year, you
whole
gotta
so
improve.
so my whole point is, if you have to improve multiple years, you're not the reason. You're not the main reason we're making it to the playoffs. Some years I'll say yes, he did help. He is the reason we made it to the playoffs. But some years it's because of the defense, which is the truth. If Jalen Hurts went his whole career without the defense that we had, we would not be in the playoffs as much as he is. And that's the truth.
Well, I guess we'll never know. I
Hey, no, I know. You
guess
might
we'll
not
never
know. I
know.
know.
I guess we'll never know. You know what I
That's
mean?
facts.
But I'm going by judging what he has done for me lately, and what he's done for me lately, or or what the team done for me lately, is that ever since he took over the reign. Now you can say, oh yeah, the defense played a major part, a nice chunk of part of the reason why we've been going to constantly in the playoffs 4 consecutive years straight.
That's
Okay,
I'm
cool.
cool with that.
You can make that argument. You're right. You actually can make that argument. That's cool. And I
I would
would.
be cool. I would be cool if you said the team went to the playoffs every year. I'm cool with
All right,
that
the team
statement.
did.
Don't say
All right,
Jalen Hurts.
good.
Okay,
But
don't say Jalen Hurts
Jalen Hurts a
because
part of the team.
no, yeah, no, you're singling out Jalen Hurts. I tell you every single time you talk about Jalen Hurts, winning is not a quarterback statistic. It is not a quarterback statistic. You cannot say he's the most
It is in his
winningest
eyes.
quarterback of all time.
I said, well, it is
You
in
can't
his
you can't say
eyes.
that because if that's the case, then you can say that about every player on the Eagles. You can say that Jake Elliott is a winning kicker. You can say that Lane Johnson is a winning right tackle. If
Yeah,
we're just gonna go off of your logic,
yeah.
winning is not a QB is not a QB stat. It's not a player stat. Winning is a team stat. So give the credit to the team, not to Jalen Hurts.
I'm gonna credit to the team and everything like that. I'll take credit to the team. And you saying that winning is not a team is not a stat. Well, ain't that's the whole point
I said it's
of
not a QB stat.
football?
Yeah, for the team. I said it's a team stat. I said it's not a QB stat.
Okay, all right. I thought you said okay, all right. I thought you said QB stack. Stack. Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, that's what I
I don't
said.
know,
If
but
you're if you're if you say things like the Eagles been to the playoffs every year, cool. Don't say Jalen Hurts took us to the playoffs every year because that's not a true statement. Not a true statement because Jalen Hurts is not the team. Like you said, you need the team to make it right.
you need a team to
Jalen
make
Hurts
it.
ain't do it by himself.
He didn't do it by himself. He definitely didn't do it
Okay,
by
that's the only thing
himself.
I got. Okay, so that's the only problem I had with you and Jalen Hurts. You take things too far.
No, the reason why I take it too far is because people don't understand what this man, what the team or what Jalen Hurts, and the team has done in the past 5 years, and it's still no respect. That's why I got a
Greg
problem,
Greg said Greg said since Hurts was starting, how many years were they ranked top 10?
bro, bro.
They Greg did say you was a Panthers fan at one point.
I'm not a Panthers fan, bro.
That's true.
No,
That's true, bro.
I'm not a Panthers fan. But you know what I mean. Well, what I'm saying is, he crazy about that. But what you call it? He said since Hurst was a starter many years, ranked number top 10. I mean, they the most hated team in NFL. So you fill in the blank. Obviously, if they the most one of the most top popular team and most hated type team, obviously you ain't gonna make it the top 10, even though that you should. But back to Jackson Dart at hand, right? But back to Jackson Dart, the real topic at hand. I feel like I feel like that Jackson Dart, his talent is nice. His talent is real good. The way he displays his talent and his swag, I think it's cool. You know what I mean? And I feel like that he can take a team to like the next level or something like that. What's up, Harris? D. Harris.
Brother.
But at the same time, I don't think that he can do that for the Giants. That's my take upon it. I don't think that he can take that I guess Super Bowl caliber player type quarterback the way that that he could be. Yeah, he could be to the Giants. I don't think that he can
Yeah.
do that. Yeah, I think he can do it
Me
somewhere else.
personally, I can't say that yet because again, it's only been 6 games. I wouldn't have said Jaden Daniels could take the Commanders as far as he did the year that he did. So I can't take anything away from Jackson Dart at this point in his career. He's only in year 2.
I said I can't
He's
see
always
it.
only year 2.
That doesn't mean it
No, I
can't
know.
happen.
I'm not. That's why I'm not saying you wrong. I'm saying from my point of view. I ain't saying you wrong. Just give you my point of view, brother.
Hey, yo, JB
I
crazy.
can see it. I can see it happening though.
There's no Panther fan around here, bro. No Panther fan, bro. No Panther fan. No Panther fan, bro. No Panther fan. But I feel what you're saying, but I know that was been a good segment with Jackson Dart. So the next topic at hand, you know, oh crap, my bad. So yeah, the next topic at hand is hold up is the suspension of Pearson Jr. Got suspended for 8 games uh, for basically doing domestic violence with his ex girlfriend. I think in the past year or so, like that, or earlier last year or something
Yeah,
like
last
that.
year.
Yeah, and as
Yeah,
a
last year.
result, last year, yeah, and as a result, he has 8 game suspension without pay. But they said that he can be a part of curricular activities and stuff like that preseason, and but he just can't play. Uh, how you feel about this developing story with James Jr. and how this is going to affect the Atlanta Falcons, especially when they're trying to find their groove into this season. So
Yeah, but first I gotta address Greg. I see I gotta do my research on Manny now. I don't know if Manny just looked up the history of the Eagles and and just became a fan. So we go. I don't know yet. But I gotta see. But as far as James Pierce Jr.
dude, Eagles fan,
No, first of all,
this dude crazy. Yo, this dude crazy, yo. He gotta cut it out. He gotta cut it out. Greg, stop it, man. Stop it, bro. You gotta stop it. I've been a bird since
James
I've been into
Pierce.
the womb. But go ahead. My
Uh,
bad.
I would
Go
say,
ahead.
uh, I would say James Pierce definitely deserved to be suspended. I'm surprised that they didn't suspend him longer than what they did because sometimes you seen players get kicked out the off the team for things like this. So I'm surprised about that. As far as the impact is going to make an impact because if I'm not mistaken, he did have a good year last year. If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken,
Hmm.
so it's going to make an impact, but I don't think it's going to make a crazy impact. I think that their defense is still going to be able to be a good defense without him,
Hmm.
but it's definitely going to be a hurt piece. It's not like they losing it's not like Green Bay losing Micah Parsons. They still got a good secondary over there. So I think they'll get a lot of coverage sacks because AJ Terrell and Avion Terrell is going to be they're going to be locking things up.
Mm, I feel you on that. Yeah, let us know how you feel about what's going on with the topic with James Jr. and his suspension. But yeah, I kind of agree with you a little bit. I do feel like this was the right move. It had to be the right move. I mean, domestic violence. Uh, it's been proven with the NFL that domestic violence is basically not tolerated. They It's literally inexcusable, and you're going to get a harsh punishment if you know do that type of act. You know what I mean? And they took that very very seriously. Um, yeah, I definitely do think that it's going to be a little hurt piece to the Atlanta Falcons on defense. But yeah, like the same thing what you said. I don't think it's going to be as much of a hurt piece because they've got a really good defensive squad back there with Atlanta. Um, I think they're going to be fine. I think 8 games is a lot. I ain't gonna lie. That's literally that's like almost half the halftime of the season of the whole entire season. Um, so I'm just at the standpoint of like you know he gotta do what he gotta do. He gotta pay for what he's done. You know what I mean? Um, it's just sad that that he has to do this, but he brought it on himself, and so um, it's just something you just gotta do. I hope that that he'll find ways to, I guess, control his anger or something like that, or ways that he has to to find programs or something like that while he's in suspension to I guess you know help him deal with his anger or whatever case may be or whatever problems he has that that he that he is dealing with that caused that to happen. You know what I mean? To make sure that won't happen again. Um, you know what I mean? I hope that the NFL provides him that type of help. Um, But yeah, just in general, it's sad for the team around, but it needs to it's a um I ain't gonna lie, he low key kind of got slapped on the wrist because he could have got way more. He could have got a whole year off of suspension without pay.
He could
So
have. He could have got kicked off the team.
yeah.
There's video footage out there of him doing it. So that's why I'm surprised it's only 8 games.
Hey, that's why I said I feel like the Falcons defense are really good enough to, I guess, continue to keep the train going with or without him. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Uh, but I feel like if it was a season or something like that, then I'm like, that's kind of a crazy. Yeah, that's gonna be like that's kind of be kind of tough. But I guess we'll see what happens or something like that. How the defense responds. The Atlanta defense responds. But I have no doubt that the Atlanta defense is going to respond well. They're going to be moving and grooving, and then whenever he comes back, he comes back. But yeah, it's just unfortunate. Uh, and I hope he learned his lesson. You know what I mean? And if things happen like that, you just walk away. You just walk away. It's just not worth it, bro. You're if anything, and with problems like that, bro, and especially you're a superstar and you're in the spotlight, the public eye, you have a lot to lose than the actual person that you're confronting, because you're always gonna lose all the time when you feed into that stuff. You're gonna lose all the time. You got so much to lose. They don't have nothing to lose at all, for real, for real. So you know what I
Who
mean? Huh?
who don't got nothing to lose?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I'm talking about like encounters with like say it was like a girlfriend and you
Yeah, I would say that's what I thought you was talking about. This is not that case because his girlfriend's in the WNBA, or what his ex girlfriend was in the WNBA, well, is in the WNBA. His ex, the girl he
well
did it
I'm
to.
just saying in general. Well, I'm just saying in general. Like it well, I mean I didn't know that, but well I'm just saying in general.
Yeah,
No,
no, that's why I'm letting you know. I'm just letting you know, brother. So eight games is nothing.
I
He
mean it's
did it to a
nothing.
girl that's known.
I mean well Jerry Rice did it to a girl that's not known either. I mean that was not known.
I know. You mean Ray Rice?
Ray Rice, yeah, Ray Rice, yeah.
Yeah, and he got kicked out the league. Which is my point. I'm saying 8 games is nothing.
Yeah, you're
Which is
right.
why I'm surprised it's only 8 games.
That's why I say
It
you
should
got
have been more.
slap on the wrist. You literally got slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like okay, bro. Like you gotta chill. I feel like that was a whole warning call for real, for real. And I feel like that he should take heed to that, because if he don't take heed to that, the next time he get kicked off the team, or hell, he probably get kicked out the league.
No, he will be kicked out of the league. He'll be in jail. The truth, brother. He'll be in jail.
No, wait, hold up. Your face, the way you said it was funny though. No cap. To be in jail.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother.
To be in jail.
Yeah, yeah, brother. I hope he don't do it again. He'll be
Nah, that's
done.
what I said. That's what I said.
Hey,
Like if I'm him, I'm gonna do whatever I can to not do that again. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, brother.
but yeah, let us know how you feel about the whole suspension with with him. Um, Talking about your cousin, JB. Now you just be talking, bro. Stop it. Like this dude crazy. You know what I mean? But
JB said he said Ray Rice's cousin.
everybody's his cousin.
Yeah.
That, I don't know if that's true or not. Well, when I see him, we'll find out if that's true or not. But let us know how you feel about the whole entire situation, the suspension of James Jr. Make sure y'all continue to put that likes up. I want to see some likes. I see a lot. I see a good reasonable number watching right now, but I don't see no likes up. Come on, y'all. Let's get the lights up. Come on. You know how we do it. But um, comments go down, lights go up. You know. So, but yeah. So the next topic at hand is basically what's probably going to um, it's actually a two-part. It's actually a two-part, John, which I feel like is going to take the whole entire time. um, Preseason. So preseason was kicked off. Well, the second week of preseason was kicked off yesterday. It's gonna be some more tonight. It's gonna be more. We'll leave it more tomorrow. But judging about what you have seen lately with these, these young guys and these players that are trying to make the 53-man roster. Um, so this is a two. This is a two part. All right. This is a two part. So which player in your as so far yesterday impressed you, and which player are you still looking forward to seeing being on the field?
The player. Well, since I know what player you're gonna pick, I decided to go a different direction. Um,
How you
the
know?
player that most I got a feeling. I mean, I could be wrong,
Okay,
but I got a feeling your team is the Raiders.
go
Is
ahead,
it?
go ahead. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
go
So,
ahead.
yeah. So the player that wait, what's the first question? That
I
most
said the
impressed
player
me.
that was most impressive for you. Yeah,
The player that most
yeah,
impressed me was this player right here, Drew Aller. Now, I told you we talked about the future of the Pittsburgh Steelers after Aaron Rodgers. You said that they're gonna have to find a quarterback. I told
right.
you,
That
I
was huge.
said they got two quarterbacks behind Aaron Rodgers right now that can get the job done. One was Will Howard, who also he had a good game. I think he was like 7 or 9. He played a very good game. But this guy right here, this kid, he's gonna be special. He's gonna be special. 10 for 13, 154 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He's gonna be
Mm,
special. He's gonna be the next quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He went to Penn State. He got hurt. The only reason he didn't be he wasn't a first round draft pick is because he got hurt. That's the only reason. Talent wise, he was a first round pick, and Pittsburgh basically stole him. So he's gonna be the guy. I think he's like 6'3", 6'4". He's gonna be the guy. I was very impressed. I was not expecting him to do what he was doing. I think I
I
had turned
feel
the
like
game
me.
on just to look at the stats. I turned the game on to look at the stats. It said 1 for 2, and he had like 70 yards. His first completion was like 60 plus yards. So he's gonna be the guy. That's the guy I was most impressed by. As far as players I'm looking forward to, oh actually the other guy that I was impressed by was on the opposite team of the Raiders, Jeremiah Love.
I was
Jeremiah
going
Love.
to.
Yeah, I was impressed by what I seen from Jeremiah Love. I wanted to see if I was gonna be able to see the same type of movements that I seen in college. He's still doing the spin moves, still doing the hurdles. I think Jeremiah Love is gonna have a great year, especially because he's not the only running back there. They got 4 different running backs, so I'm a little intrigued to see what they're gonna do with that whole running back system over there. But I definitely like what I seen from Jeremiah Love. I've seen a lot of people saying that he did it against second stringers, but it's not about who he did it against. It's just about how he was moving for me. And the way he was moving is movements that can transfer against the starters. So I can't wait to see him too. But as far as players I'm looking forward to seeing, it's a good one. I don't even know which teams didn't play yet. Um, I don't think the Buccaneers played yet. I do want to see
They play
Bain
tonight,
Jr.
I think.
Yeah, I want to see Ruben Bain. Um, Other than that, offensively, I mean, of course, I want to see Makai Lemon, but I know that's in due time. I want to see Jordan Tyson. I think Jordan Tyson gonna be a dog. Yeah, so main person probably would be Ruben Bain and Jordan Tyson.
Okay. Well, I think judging by your passion of your take of that Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, um, ladies and gentlemen, expect a short video from yours, your man Sean, because he was very passionate about that quarterback, and
I am.
yeah, and so yeah,
He gonna be the he gonna
I
be the
see a short
guy.
video coming. Yeah, I see a short video coming. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, yeah, he was definitely. I saw a little bit of the Pittsburgh game. I didn't see a whole lot to really dialogue him and stuff like that. I think I got caught up
Yeah,
with it through the third quarter. That's when he was cooling down. So yeah, third quarter, fourth quarter, when he was
yeah,
cooling down. Yeah, but
yeah. He played at
uh,
the yeah.
they played what?
Yeah, I said he played at the end, so you probably wouldn't have seen him if you turned the game off.
Yeah, yeah, because I was watching other games. Like, yeah, I was like flipping, like,
Yeah.
yeah, watching other games and stuff. But, um, but yeah, um, Sean was right. My impressive guy that so far already was playing that kicked off was Mendoza. Mendoza came right off the jump, started throwing dimes. 96 yards, a touchdown, 10 for 6. I mean 10 for 16. Uh, you can't go wrong with that. He was literally shooting dimes, throwing dimes. He was just acting crazy. I think the touchdown he made, I forgot the dude's name, but they was so in coverage. It was just right there with him inside the end zone. It was really impressive. I was very impressed about Mendoza. Usually, we talk about first overall picks and stuff like that. He was the first overall pick, and we wanted to see how he is going to rise up to the occasion, and he definitely did. Um, I've never seen fans in the Raiders organization when he came out when it was time for him to play when Kirk Cousins got benched and he got pulled in. So many fans, the whole people stand up, the stadium stand to their feet. Even Tom Brady, even Tom Brady, and so, and so this about that alone, I can tell that this dude Mendoza is going to be special for the Los Angeles Raiders. Um, you know, um, I ain't gonna lie, one can easily argue that he was playing so good that he should be the starter for Week 1. In my opinion, I think he should. But but as we all know, it's not going to happen because they gave too much money and Kirk Cousins, and you're not just going to sit your investment down like that. And so, you know what I mean?
Yeah, not, and Kirk Cousins was also balling too, though.
He was balling too, yeah, he was.
So I can't. and Kirk did it against the starting defense. Mendoza was going against the backups.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, the only time we'll probably see Mendoza is 9 out of 10 if Cousins get hurt, or something happens, or they feel like that Kirk Cousins is playing bad, or not playing to I guess the level that they look at him, and he's not fulfilling that I guess role. But impressive what I saw with the Los Angeles Raiders, and what Mendoza has done in his debut. Um, yeah, the future is bright for the Raiders. Um, I ain't gonna lie, the future was bright for the Raiders the moment Tom Brady signed the paper saying, "I want to be part owner of this organization." You know what I mean? And the moment that I heard that, I said, "Oh yeah, the Raiders, they about to have a brighter day. They about to have a brighter light. You're gonna see a rainbow. It's gonna be bright because Tom Brady is behind it and everything like that. So, um, yeah, man. I think they just need to continue to keep building and stuff like that. But they continue to build and 9 out of 10, Mendoza going to be the future of that franchise, like quarterback, and they build a team off him. I ain't gonna lie, they probably can um compete in their division. So I mean, only time will tell. But that's kind of like two. I think they got like a couple more years to get to that point. But they're trending in the right direction.
Ah, actually, I don't think. What's a couple years to you? Cause
I'll say
I think
about
they right
two.
there.
I'll say about two. I'll say about
I
one
think
or two
yeah, okay. Cause I think all they missing is a top receiver, like
top
wide
receivers.
receiver. They got two. They
They
got
got running back.
a great running back. They got two great tight ends. All they missing is a great receiver. So they get themselves a receiver, and what Mendoza showed, I think players is gonna want to play with Mendoza.
Yeah, yeah,
I think and Las Vegas is a nice city to play in too. You feel me? It's not like it's too cold or anything. Vegas is a nice place to live at. So I think it's gonna be a place where players are gonna want to actually play it.
absolutely, absolutely. And so yeah, so I'm very looking forward to I guess the future of the Raiders and what Mendoza is going to bring to the table for that organization and for that city. And I'm looking forward for the second part and the third part and beyond. With Mendoza. And so I was very very impressed about him. Now the second part of the question was who I'm looking forward to see. Well, you said probably McConn Lemon, but that's not going to happen because he's hurt. You said the ball from Tampa, Bain
Mm,
Jr. You also said what's the other boy that you said?
Jordan Tyson.
Jordan Tyson. Now, my brother, you name all those guys, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But there's also one guy that's supposed to be a part of that class. That's the top tier of that class that nobody's talking about. That I feel like that we need to put some light to. As this man right here, David Baylor. This man the Jets said they have never seen a freak athlete like this before. He has been the most dominant player in training camp since it started. David Baylor, you seen him? He was dominant in college and stuff like that. He was a top prospect in the draft. I've seen him train. This boy is like a lion. That boy attack, bro, like crazy. I'm looking forward to see this young man. I'm looking forward to see what can he bring to the table for the Jets. Now, I mean, the Jets are the Jets. You know what I mean? They're not relevant organization. But you get what I'm saying. I want to see the talent
Yeah.
wise in this young man. Um, I feel like that he has a very special gift with the wrong organization. You know what I mean? But I guess that's only what time will tell. I guess he got to go through his own NFL journey to I guess have that shift or something like that when he feel like that that team that he's with you know it's not in his best interest. But what he has been showing this whole entire training camp, they said that he has been the most dominant player that they've seen. Uh, David Baylor is something special. He's something real.
See,
And I want
yeah,
see
I'm
what.
not for to cut you off, brother. I was gonna say the only thing with that is because I'm not knocking this ticket off because David Bailey was the number two pick for a reason. But you said that they saying that they never seen somebody like this. But you like you just said, it's the Jets. You're right. They probably have never seen anybody like this. You're right. Because when's the
Right.
last time have you ever seen them with a great defensive lineman?
Never.
Exactly. So that like that statement, like as much as like of a great statement that is like, is it that high of a standard to really get that to be the best they ever seen? because I don't remember one, especially in the last couple years, besides Quentin Williams. Quentin Williams is the last person, and they traded him. So besides Quentin Williams, I can't tell you one top level defensive lineman.
You talking about with the Jets?
Yeah, with the Jets. With the Jets. I'm talking about the Jets.
I mean, well, yeah, I can't name him either. I mean, based on what you said, Williams as well. But I mean, like I said, you know, uh, I mean, like I said, they never. Well, like you said, they never seen somebody like that. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, how can you? Because you don't have that type of personnel
Yeah.
organization to bring those type of players into your organization. You know what I mean? To experience that. Uh, I mean, I agree. I understand what you're saying. You know what I mean? That's why I said I feel like that he's in a bad spot. He's not in the right team to be, I guess, um, relevant,
Mm.
or important to a team. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like he's with the wrong team. He's the right guy. He's the right guy with the wrong team. And so you know what I mean? Because what we gonna watch the Jets? Nobody gonna watch the Jets. Anybody watch the Jets up in here? Is anybody a Jets fan? Like, you know what I mean? Like, seriously. Anybody like the Jets? Comment on below if you're a Jets fan or you like the Jets. And if you don't comment,
My
then we
guy
gonna see
David
what you
is.
know. Who?
My guy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. But he ain't got nothing to stand on because there's no history. It's no history. It's no history with the New York Jets, brother. So like, yeah. So I don't know. I just feel like, but I'm looking forward to see him. He was second overall pick, and he's definitely been dominant and everything like that. I know that the tight end that they got, that Philly that was talking about, I forgot his name. That freak athlete boy from Oregon.
Yeah, I know. Sadiq Bey.
Yeah, they said that he's been struggling.
Yeah, but you also gotta consider how they've been using him.
Yeah,
And
you're right
also,
though.
I never thought that they should have got Sadiq Bey anyway, because they already got a tight end over there.
'Cause they feel like they have a quarterback in Geno Smith.
But they already had a starting tight end that they just got last year.
Oh, well,
So
maybe.
I felt like they got him for no reason.
Yeah, yeah, probably because he probably gonna want more money. They don't want to give it to him.
But he only in his second year, so he's not getting paid for a minute.
I
He
mean,
still got a couple
well,
years left,
how many years he got? Two, three?
probably like 2, 3.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you're right though. Or he probably going to take the young boy on his ring under his wing, learn stuff like that. But in general though, I'm looking forward to see David Bell. He's been dominating. I've actually been seeing him in training camp, and he's just been really ruthless and stuff like that. And so I'm looking forward to see what he can bring to the table. I just wish that he just with a different team so he can succeed a lot better. But that's my take on my players that I've been impressed and players that I'm looking forward to see. I'm also looking forward to see not just him, but boy you talk about from Tampa as well, Baylor Jr. too. Bain
Uh,
Jr. too. So I'm looking forward to see, and I think they
yeah,
play tonight. So I'm looking forward to see how he's going to bring them to the table tonight. So, but yeah,
yeah. I'm also looking forward to the QB battles. I seen Greg talking about Watson versus Shador. I'm looking forward to seeing that battle, but I'm also looking forward to the battle tonight of Tua and Penix. I think tonight Tua is supposed to be starting, so I'll
yeah,
be watching, seeing what Tua do.
it's gonna be a lot of interesting turn of events tonight and tomorrow. Um, But yeah, let us know what player that you like, that you feel like that's gonna impact a team in your eyes. Let us know how you feel about them. Write down in the comments below. Um, who impressed you or who you looking forward to see. Um, but um, we went past our time. Uh, we actually um, appreciate everyone who came on. What a good episode on today. Um, what you call it? Um, we didn't get to Darren Waller signing. We'll get to him probably Monday. Um, he signed with the Carolina Panthers. Uh, so after I guess
That's your team.
after ah,
That's your team, bro.
no, it's not, bro. Carolina's not my team, bro. I gotta stop with
Yes,
that
sir.
cap. Fly Eagles fly all the way. But yeah, let us know how you. But yeah, that's the top. That's one of the topics we want to discuss on Monday. Um, and that's what. Say no more. You saw that, Sean?
Yeah. When is the Texas game?
The day before Christmas, I believe. Yeah, the day
Okay.
before Christmas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say no more, bro. Greg, we down. Yeah, we down. And McNabb is better than Hurts, man. Okay, whatever. Yeah, whatever. You know, you go ahead. Everybody got their opinion. You know, it's all right. You're entitled to have your opinion, and I think stat wise, yes, McNabb is way better than Hurts. Okay, stat wise, and him as a quarterback, yes. If I have to pick a quarterback, accuracy quarterback, yes, it'll be Donovan McNabb. Okay, you happy, you satisfied, but when it comes to winning, I'm taking Hurts all the way. But anyway, but yeah, so let us know how you feel. So that's the topic we want to discuss and stuff like that. Yeah. Wait, no, I mean on week. Oh, yeah, 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 bro. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I'm down with the Texans game too. I said we was gonna be down there. Well, I'm gonna be down there. I don't know if Sean gonna be down there.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
You gonna be down? I don't think I would be down there on Christmas Eve, brother.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I might spend the night because I might spend the night because the next day is Christmas and the Sixers play
Yeah.
the Lakers. And that's gonna be a real good game. So I don't know. I might spend the night, get a blanket, get a pillow. You know what I mean? And you know, you feel me? But yeah, though, no, but definitely, bro, we definitely gonna be at that Xfinity for week one and stuff like that for sure, though. But yeah, I'm also down for the Texans game if you down with it. But yeah, thank y'all for coming on. Thank y'all for tuning in. Uh, always coming in, always showing love, always bringing positivity. Um, Anything else you want to say, Sean, before we dip on out, man? Because I know you low key kind of tired. So.
Nah, ain't low key. It's high key.
You got something to say,
I'm
bro?
ready to go to sleep.
You ready to go to
Um,
sleep?
appreciate y'all. Good. It was a good show today. We gotta work on getting the likes up. Other than
Yeah,
that, yeah, it was a good show.
yeah. Yeah, we definitely gonna get them likes up. It's a day by day process. We're gonna make it. But but yeah. Enjoy y'all Friday. Enjoy y'all Friday. Enjoy the games this weekend. And y'all be safe. Have fun. Take it easy. Enjoy yourself. Um, this is What's the Worst Sports Podcast. This is your boy Manny.
It's your boy Sean.
And we out. See y'all. Take care. God bless. See y'all Monday.
Uh,